It's Maria, your Canadian English teacher, and I'm here today again with my dear friend Audra, who's also a Canadian English teacher, and we want to teach you some new vocabulary that you can use in your everyday life. Let's get started with word number 1. It's a funny one to say, and you probably have heard it before, and you might have actually seen a few bars named after it, called shenanigans. Shenanigans. Audra, what does shenanigans mean?
Shenanigans? It's kind of like fooling around, messing around, doing things you're not really supposed to do.
You might be getting into trouble if you're getting into shenanigans. You're probably doing something wrong, or you might be having a lot of fun.
Or both.
Hey Audra, did you get up to any shenanigans over the weekend?
The house is a mess. What shenanigans did you get up to in here? The next word you might use in the context of a sporting event like soccer matches or hockey games. And this one is brouhaha.
Brouhaha.
So Maria, what's a brouhaha?
A brouhaha is like an uproar or a lot of excitement, usually by a big group of people. It could also be maybe like a lot of people might be angry. I think I've heard of it in that context, but usually you might hear it, like Audra said, at a sporting event or maybe like a political rally or something. In many contexts, I've actually heard it. People are quite upset. Maybe they're in an uproar or they're angry. So you'll hear a lot of brouhaha, a lot of people screaming or shouting together. The next words we want to teach you are actually two words that are very similar to each other, and I've had a few students in class confuse them. So I want to make it clear to you that there is a difference between touchy-feely and touchy. So these are adjectives, meaning words that you would use to describe somebody. So touchy-feely and touchy. So let's talk about the difference between them. How would you describe somebody who is touchy-feely?
People who are touchy-feely love affection, so they want to hug and kiss people they love. As opposed to touchy
is somebody who's usually too sensitive. They're overly offended, or you can't say anything to them because they get really upset or angry very easily. So I had a student of mine very recently say that she was very touchy, but what she wanted to say was that she was touchy-feely, meaning that she loved getting hugs and hugging other people, and that because of the pandemic, she really missed having the physical contact. And I said to her, you're not touchy, you're touchy-feely. And she was like, oh, I didn't know there was a difference. And then I realized that's actually really funny about English. One word can totally change what you're trying to say. Hey Audra, are you touchy-feely?
Definitely. I love when I see my friends to give them a big hug.
Me too.
And just to keep in mind with the word touchy, you don't have to be touchy.
Wait. Whoa, that dog's really angry at that kid.
You don't have to be touchy about everything. There might be certain subjects or certain events in your life that you just really don't like talking about because they make you feel uncomfortable.
Like a trigger. Maybe I'm not touchy about one subject, but somebody might say something that could offend me in another, and I might be touchy about that subject.
The next word is actually related to touchy-feely, and that word is canoodle.
Ooh, canoodle. So canoodle, it's not noodles, it's not food, even though it kind of sounds like you might be eating something like macaroni. Canoodling is a very cute way of saying that you're kissing and cuddling and having something maybe like a romantic moment with somebody that you like.
It's like an innocent way of showing your affection. You're flirting, you're kissing, you're hugging, and really just getting to know someone in that kind of romantic way.
Our last word is some slang for you to learn, and it is chatterbox. Chatterbox. Now, I would say that both Audra and I are major chatterboxes, but why don't you tell them what chatterbox means?
If you love to talk and talk and talk all the time, then you're probably also a chatterbox.
Yes. We can also say there's also another slang called Chatty Cathy. Chatty Cathy could also be used as a term for somebody who loves to talk. Yeah. So if you're somebody who loves talking, you are a chatterbox. So if you want to be a chatterbox, we offer general English lessons for all levels and exam prep classes so that you can finally get the band scores you need on your IELTS, CELPIP, or TOEFL English proficiency exam. See you in Canada!